In today's episode, I'm going to be explaining the history of SavageSMP. And if you don't know what SavageSMP is, I'll explain that in just a moment. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm doing this video now, and that's because today marks the 1-year anniversary of SavageSMP. So yes, my Minecraft server has been out for a year now, and that is a pretty long time. 12 months, 356 days. That is a long time. Now, for those of you who don't know what SavageSMP is, it's pretty much a Minecraft survival server. It is on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. It's actually pretty fun, and it has a pretty cool history behind it. And there's actually some pretty big things that happened, like the Queen versus Owner War, or maybe the tallest melon farm ever made. And that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and start off where it all began on January 1st. 2021. So back in December, I decided it would be a pretty cool idea to make my own Minecraft server, because at the time I was enjoying a fun server called River Network, and that basically inspired me to start my own survival server, and I decided to put it into beta release in around like December 25th, and yeah, it actually got a couple of players, so I decided to officially release it on January 1st. And everything was going well with the survival server. We were getting about like 5 players a day, and honestly, I was surprised we were getting any at all. And then on January 2nd, I did my first live stream on SavageSMP. And it actually went pretty well, and actually brought a couple more players to the server. And yeah, on January 7th, we hit an amazing milestone. We had 100 members on the SavageSMP Discord server. And then on January 9th, you will not believe what happened. On January 9th, just 9 days after the server released, a corrupt admin griefs the server, deleting all files and player data. His name was Beast, and I knew he had anger issues, but I never thought it would get to the point where he would delete my server. Now, I don't really know what caused this or anything like that, but it was so long ago that I don't even know why he deleted the server. I guess he was mad at me or something, because I was pointing him out for abusing his rank. Like, he was giving himself items, and he went in creative and he built like an entire town and stuff. And yeah, I guess that's why, because I got on him for abusing, and then he deleted the server a couple of days later. So yeah, on January 10th, the server comes back better than ever with the help of my old friend named ZYStream. And then on January 11th, I make a video about the admin griefing situation and open helper applications for the very first time. And then on January 15th, I banned TNT from the server forever to prevent griefing, because a lot of people were coming to me reporting that their base had been griefed, and I thought TNT was a source for that, so I just decided to completely ban it, make it unplaceable, and maybe that would help prevent griefing. On January 17th, I made a poll if we should start a new season, and everyone voted yes. So, Season 1 is starting to come to a close, and we are approaching Season 2. One of my favorite seasons ever. January 28th, I introduced voting to the server for the very first time. And then something insane happened on February 9th. On February 9th, a massive YouTuber advertised the server, and his name was Frybry. If you don't know who Frybry is, and you're a part of the MCPE community, then you must be living under a rock. But in case you don't, I'm going to go ahead and explain. He's like a massive MCPE YouTuber with over 100,000 subscribers. There you go. That's who he is. And yeah, he advertised our server, and our server started getting going from getting 5 players a day to getting 20 players a day. And this was absolutely insane for our server. It kickstarted our server and made it become what it is today. Without Frybry's advertisement, then we wouldn't be where we are today. But yeah, enough about that. Let's go ahead and get into what happened on February 20th. On January 20th, we have our first donator on SavageSMP, and then on February 21st, we moved to a new host called Vival Nodes, which I find out later that was a very, very bad idea. On February 28th, we hit an incredible milestone. We hit 30 players on the server for the very first time. This may seem like a little bit amount of people, but imagine 30 people in your room. Imagine playing hide and seek with 30 people. Exactly, that's a lot of people. And yeah, it was actually pretty incredible. Just 2 months after releasing the server, we hit 30 players on the server. On March 19th, released Season 2, bringing brand new features to the server. On March 21st, just 2 days after releasing Season 2, we hit 40 players on the server for the very first time. On March 26th, we have one of the biggest wars on SavageSMP ever. You're probably wondering what this war is, and I'm going to explain that to you guys. So this war was called the Queen versus Owner War. And the reason it happened is because I wanted Sinan's farm, which was the biggest on the server at the time. So I decided to wage a war, and if I won, I got their melon farm, and if Sinan won, they got queen rank. And well, you're probably wondering who won. Well, I ended up losing, and Sinan got their rank on the same day we hit 50 players for the very first time, due to the war. On March 27th, the Discord server for SavageSMP hits 300 members, and then on April 16th, Kit PvP server opens and then closes a few months later. Remember about how I told you about Vival Nodes earlier? Well, guess what? They ended up scamming us on April 19th, and well, it's a long story, but basically what happened was the CEO scammed another hosting company called Wither Hosting and stole $1,000, and they were exposed, so ended up deleting Vival Nodes without a single warning, resulting in all their customers being scammed. Well, this isn't a part of SavageSMP history, but on April 23rd, I became eligible for monetization on YouTube, and that was actually a really amazing moment. But yeah, on May 8th, Season 3 is released, bringing one of my favorite server spawns ever. On June 1st, a YouTuber named Electro Games advertises SavageSMP. And then on June 3rd, I make the official SavageSMP Twitter account. On June 10th, a total of 1,885 people have joined the server in just a month of Season 3 releasing. And then on June 20th, our second server host shuts down, Nixon Nodes. Note to self, don't use small server hostings. On June 26th, we hit 600 members on our Discord server. On June 30th, Season 4 of SavageSMP officially releases. And then, on July 7th, I marry another person in Minecraft. Her name was Sarah, and I married her as a joke because everyone was shipping us on the server. On July 22nd, I introduced a new owner to Savage Network, and well, there's a reason I chose him to be a new owner. And the reason was because I knew he was an amazing developer at the time with the software we were working with, and I knew he would just make the server 10 times better. So yeah, I just gave him owner in return to make SavageSMP better, and to say the least, when he joined as an owner, he made the server 10 times better. He actually made a custom core for the server that included a bunch of cool features. Now you probably know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Sin Blaze. On July 25th, I do my first Last to Leave VC on the Discord server. Be sure to join our Discord server because I do Last to Leave events like every few months, and I also give away Nitro Classic or PayPal money whenever I do these events, so yeah. On July 26th, Invest69 is the first person on SavageSMP to ever hit 20 million on the server, which is absolutely incredible, and he did receive a reward for actually being the first person to complete that milestone. On August 1st, vote rewards are introduced to SavageSMP for the very first time. On August 5th, we hit 45 people on SavageSMP, which is the player record for all seasons leading up to Season 4 included. On August 7th, the third massive YouTuber advertises SavageSMP, and his name is Crunchy Kai. The only bad thing about Crunchy Kai advertising my server is that his content is primarily based on hacking. But Crunchy Kai is a really nice guy, and I'm still friends with him to this day. On August 8th, a new crate system is introduced to SavageSMP, and Zinblaze actually developed these crates, and they're absolutely amazing. Like, we didn't even have like good crates before this; they were horrible, and now it was just really, really nice, and I like the crates a lot better now. On August 10th, SavageSMP becomes one of the top 50 MCPE servers on the voting website, and that is absolutely insane. Out of all the MCPE servers in the world, ours became one of the top 50, and it still is to this day. It's one of the top 50 servers, if not top 40 servers, which is insane. Hopefully we can one day get to the #1 spot of MCPE servers, which is my dream. On September 9th, Season 5 is showed off in a sneak peek, and let's be honest here, Season 5 was pretty nice, but I kind of ruined the economy by doing a lot of key-alls and a bunch of events, like way more than was necessary, and people started complaining that the economy was broken, so hopefully I don't ruin Season 6, okay guys? I'm gonna try not to, alright? And on that same exact day, September 9th, we decide to do the last day of Season 4. Season 4 was a pretty good season, and we decided to do something called Doomsday, which pretty much meant that we allow straight anarchy, like absolutely no rules at all. Like they could hack, they could do whatever they want, and like we were also going to turn off World Guard at spawn so people could destroy the server. And you're probably asking why we did this, and the reason we did it is just because of fun. And after Season 4 is over, the spawn is just going to be deleted anyways. So yeah, that's why we decided to do that. And we're coming up on the very most recent season at the time of recording this, Season 5. On September 24th, beta release for Season 5 happens, and well, it went pretty good, We gave out beta tester ranks to those who actually were at the beta release to test bugs and stuff, and yeah. On September 25th, Season 5 officially starts. On September 26th, we start selling ranks and crate keys on our website for the very first time. Now, you're probably wondering why we decided to open a shop for the server, and it's pretty obvious. All the way from Season 1 to Season 5, I had been paying for the server, and I haven't made a single dollar back. So, like, I literally used so much money spending and paying for SavageSMP, and in Season 5, I finally got the opportunity to actually sell ranks and, make my money back. So if you guys do want to buy a rank, you're welcome to. Just check it out on shop.savagenetwork.me. On September 27th, CM Grat is the first person to buy from shop.savagenetwork.me. Shout out to CM Grat. He was the first person to buy a rank, and he actually spent a decent amount of money. He spent I think it was maybe $50 on a Lord rank, which is absolutely insane. So shout out to him. October 7th, we hit 1,000 members on the SavageSMP Discord server, and that is a lot of people. 1,000 people, that's incredible. I didn't think that would happen, but obviously it did, and it's one of our biggest milestones yet. So thank you guys so much for 1,000 members. We hit that on October 7th, and yeah. On October 10th, just 3 days after we hit 1,000 members on the Discord server, we got 60 players on SavageSMP at once. Now that is insane. That is the most players on SavageSMP ever. Even at the time of recording, that is still the biggest player count we've ever had on SavageSMP at one point, at one time. And it was incredible. I didn't think that Season 5 would be the season that would get us the most players. But obviously it was. October 16th, my channel blows up and I go from 3,000 subscribers all the way to 7,000 subscribers, and I get about 2 million views in one day, and that was absolutely incredible. It isn't a part of the SavageSMP history, but it is part of the history of my YouTube channel, and it's one of the biggest days. October 16th was one of the biggest days for my channel, ever, to be honest. And yeah, if you guys didn't know, I had two videos that went viral. One got 1.5 million and the other got around 500,000 views. And that was amazing. And yeah, that's the reason I have 8,000 subscribers today. On October 18th, Invest69 makes Invest69, the person I mentioned earlier, that was the first person to ever hit 20 million in-game money. Well, guess what? They were actually the first person to build the tallest melon farm on the server ever. This melon farm went all the way from bedrock all the way to the build limit, which was absolutely insane. I'm gonna put some footage on screen right now. If you guys want to watch that, take a look at it, or you can skip past this part of the video. But yeah, as you guys can see, that is an insanely massive melon farm. And you will not believe what Invest did on October 27th. On October 27th, Invest69 makes the biggest cactus farm ever, which is 100 blocks long and 100 blocks wide. Now, when I tell you this cactus farm is pretty massive, I'm telling you, it's pretty huge. Just take a look at the video. I have a pretty large one, but apparently his is the biggest one ever made on SavageSMP at the time of recording this. Take a look at the video. Now that's a pretty massive cactus farm, and that is very crazy. But you know what else is crazy? What happened on November 22nd? Now you'd think SavageSMP, with how long it's been open for and how many players it usually gets, you'd think that maybe somebody's made a lag machine. Well, guess what? The first lag machine wasn't made until November 22nd. That is insane. Out of all, 11 months of the server being open, not one person has attempted to make a lag machine until November 22nd. Look at this video. I know it's low quality, but this was the first lag machine ever made, and it was made with enchant tables. I don't even know how that works, but apparently when people went around it, it was lagging them. And, well, of course, we banned the person, and we removed the lag machine. There's nothing interesting enough that happened after November 22nd to mention in the video, so unfortunately, this is going to have to be the end of the video. We're approaching around 16 minutes, I believe. And I did enjoy making this video, guys, but it did take me literally days to research the information, get it, do the commentary, do some editing, and it took literally days of my life, hours and hours and hours of my life making this video, probably a total of about maybe 50 plus hours making this video. It may not seem that way, but believe me, it was. Researching it and everything, and reading the script and everything. It did take a long time to make this video, so I would really appreciate if you guys would like this video and subscribe and share it with a member of SavageSMP if they haven't seen it already. And before I end this video, I'd like to mention a quick thank you to the staff on SavageSMP. Shout out to them, because the server probably wouldn't be where it's at without the builders and the moderators and the helpers and the admins, the managers, all of them. Shout out to them. And yeah, this is going to be the end of this video. Happy birthday to SavageSMP. It's been 1 year, which is amazing. And yeah, thank you guys so much for this amazing experience. And hopefully SavageSMP will continue for many more years to come. Savage it out, and bye-bye.